Zara Malam had lived in a makeshift camp in Maiduguri since 2017 when she fled attacks on her village of Sigal. But in June, the Borno state government shut the camp and offered to resettle the internally displaced people, or IDPs, living there back home. Malam says she was not convinced of her safety, so she relocated to Ran, a community that houses thousands of IDPs under constant military watch.
The government has been helping us, but since they decided to send us back home, I came to this place. Even if there were no security threats, I would have nothing to return to. All my relatives are dead.
Borno State is the epicenter of Nigeria's grueling, nearly 15-year battle with armed militants. State authorities began shutting down camps in May 2021 and have been supporting evacuees with food and cash. The government says that with improving security in recent years, it wants to rebuild Borno State and reduce high dependence on aid. But rights group Human Rights Watch argues that an estimated 200,000 IDPs could be adversely affected and wants the government to consider the consequences.
We're also quite concerned that, this action might go beyond Maiduguri and put many other internally displaced people across the states, which has suffered, devastating impacts from the Boko Haram conflict at risk.
According to International Organization for Migration survey, only 15% of the IDPs were willing to relocate on the grounds of improved security. The survey also shows nearly 50% of the evacuees returned to their home villages because they had no other choice.
We understand, on the one hand, the intentions that are behind this, but of course worry about whether the 130,000 so far have ended up in a better place. So, these kinds of movements of people should be voluntary, should be dignified, and should be based on informed choices.
Many humanitarian organizations halted food and cash distribution after the government announced the camp closures. Aid groups in Borno, like Action Against Hunger, say they are already seeing serious malnutrition issues.
Reports coming from our various supporting aid facilities in the northeast have shown a steady increase in the number of cases, even though we are not in the lean season.
For now, many here are just hoping the government doesn't close any more camps. Timothy Obiezu for VOANews, Maiduguri, Borno State, Nigeria.